I think a lot of our viewers are kind of shocked to hear that that network is not necessarily the biggest fan of President Trump.
I was there for 12 full years at Fox News, maybe a little bit more than that. And I was there while Roger was there. There's always this tug and war of power between Roger Ailes, who started the Fox News channel for Rupert Murdoch. Now, Rupert was clearly the guy who wrote the checks. He's the one who owned the network. But Roger was the one who developed the news network, the powerful brand that it was, such to the point where literally world leaders, including presidents of the United States, would come to town to New York, and they'd want to sit down with Roger Ailes. Not Rupert Murdoch, but Roger Ailes. He had that much influence over the conservative, let's call it, narrative in America. You didn't use the word too strongly because Beth Ailes, the wife of Roger Ailes, who, by the way, they were this close for the entirety of building of Fox News. She came over from I believe it was CNBC with Roger, and they built the Fox News channel together for Rupert. But she's the one who said Rupert Murdoch hates the Maga base. Those were her exact words. And that really kind of resonated with me. So we blew out a break and we did another segment with Beth, and we may be doing a lot more. Stay tuned for that. But I don't think you're inaccurate by saying that Rupert Murdoch and the Murdoch sons really don't like anything Trump is doing. Most of those folks are center to center left. At least I know the Murdoch sons are married to very, very liberal women who've worked in the Obama administration or helped with the Obama administration, and maybe even some of the other Democrat causes at Fox News. So they own Fox News, but they also own the Wall Street Journal. And this segment was all about how does Fox, or how does the Murdoch empire kind of walk the tightrope between Fox News, who really platforms Donald Trump nonstop. Donald Trump takes 19 of the folks from Fox News into the administration on one side, and the Wall Street Journal publishing a letter that Donald Trump says patently false, it's a lie, don't publish it, you're going to get sued, Rupert, you're going to get sued, and then they publish it. So it's kind of a little bit of a tightrope dance going there, and so we wanted to talk a little bit about it. But I will tell you, you're right, that briefing room has always leaned hard left. And for a while, Fox was the balance to it. In fact, that was their nickname, Fair and Balanced. They've moved that nickname off. I think they've become the legacy media, just kind of joined the chorus, maybe not as aggressive as Caitlin Collins at CNN or some of the other left-leaning broadcast journalists that are in that room, but they certainly aren't as hardcore conservative, certainly since my time there. I was there 6 years ago, and for 11 and a half, 12 years. So they've moved to the center right, I guess.